Well, hello again. Another video. First of all, I hope you're all safe and well. I'm here at Hughes Castle. The drawbridge is up, the guards are on the turrets, and I'm safe and sound at home. So, one of this thing is, basically this is just a little video on the Railmaster Pro, which I have for many years since it first came out. The things you can do with this compared to the normal Railmaster are unbelievable. There is different types of points you can put in, you can do different control systems. And as you can see from mine now, this is something I've been playing around with. I've got some more stuff in here. And what those actually are going from the main line, which is where it's sitting at the moment. I can go to any one of these points here, and I can also go back again without actually having to control nothing. You just press buttons and it all works. I've also now programmed that one in and that one in, besides I've already got that, for them to run on the tracks. So they're all set up. Other than that, then maintenance on the trains. But one of the things is mainly is this Railmaster system. But also, as you know, I have voice. All my trains are controlled by voice. I find it a lot easier to work. But one of the things is if you go down here a little bit, these are the 45-degree points which you can put into your system, which you can't do with normal Railmaster, should say, Railmaster. So there's a lot more in. Now if I actually go to this track plan here, I'll show you some of the stuff I've got in mind. If you actually go to here and go down to where my particular one is there, which is this one here. What you've got here is in here, normally you'd only got those in your normal Railmaster. You have all these extras put into the system under Railmaster Pro. Also, what you've got in here, this one here, is this little cog. This little cog is what I use for all my other extra little bits, like this one here, my trains and everything else. So such as like this one here, what this is saying is that's 5, so I'd actually go from main line to number 5 track. This one here takes you from 5 track back to the main. And all I have to do is bring the cog up, then I put in whichever the program I made to do it. Then I can scroll along here, I can put anything I want in here, like there, just from them, and that's how they all work. But also, is things you can also do with this is if you actually, if I come out of this one now, better be safe than sorry, come out of there and go into, say, that, which is that. What you can actually do with this is if you actually hold, I can do this, it's awkward. If I hold the shift key down and click that, and that, release the shift key and move that one like this over to there, all them others come with it. So you can move mass amount of trains track all in one go. With these others, with the points, what you also get is this little box here, which is extra, and this box here, which is extra. And what that is what I do with all mine, whatever my decoder number is for my points and my signals, I put in there. So what happens is when you fire up, it's clicking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever, as many you've got. Because like in the Hornby decoders and also in the train text, you've got 4 sets of points in one unit, and the capacitor's got to take all of them, so it'll try and fire all of them at once. So if you've got more than one decoder, say you've got 4 of them, all 4 will fire up at once, which some of the points will go, some of them won't. So the easiest way around is to do it this way around. But also is what you get here is if you click on, there's a little line down here, you go onto this seat and there's one down there. And what you get is you get this. And what that's saying is if I press the green of there, this particular point or signal, let's say I've got those there, but it's signal, will actually then go to, let's do it this way around, this was on the safe side, we'll go to there and go to there, and you can change that to whatever you want, red or green. This is the colour of the signal, of course, and then you do another one with the red, so that means it goes stop, and that is how you actually can control them. Now if I actually just come out of there now, I don't want that one, and I can show you a bit more on mine to show you some of the things that I've got in mine. If I go back into here now and go back into mine down here like this and go to this one here, which is mine here. If I go down this way a bit, so all these particular ones here are all those little items we've got around there, which is off one of the Train Tech sound effect units. This little, this is the size of them, like that. This one here actually runs the signal there. But what you've got there is, if I actually go down to this signal here, and that is operated by these. So if actually I click this one there, and what it's actually saying there, look how complicated it gets. It's saying signal 28 will do this, signal 27 will do that, and signal 62 will do that, which is all these round here. So basically what it's saying is when I click them points, that'll go to green, that'll go to red, and the one up here there will go to red as well. And so I can control all my signals and points that way around. It's a lot easier. So say if you go onto these, each one of those tells you each one of the different programs I've got for those. These here are all the different sounds which I've got, and also they operate also the station sign, which is sitting over there on the platform. But it's a lot easier to work stuff with Pro. I've had this, I've had this for 5 years so now. I've been doing this for 8, but this is since I had this. I think there's 89 videos out now, which I've got. What that is that anything I've got in Railmaster comes up. Now this, what happens is when you jump it back to that, it comes back to this one here, which is 100%. Go back to 75. Now one of the things is also with Pro is when you have it in 75 like this, when you turn the Railmaster off and turn it back on again, you'll come back at 75. Whereas if you reduce it to this in the normal Railmaster, it'll only go back to the 100%. So say all these here do different things. That one there actually just something there. Let's just click on that.
The train now standing at platform 2 is the Cornishman service. Please keep your belongings with you at all times.
By rights, if I come over here, there you are. The station sign has changed to Penzance. This is another little one which I've got here. This is, you can actually just about see it. I mean, just move around. Which is this, which is a little dwarf signal. You can see my finger. That's how big it is. It's got a rod through it with all the decoder part on, and that operates via them points. Actually, in fact, this little van here, just point out this one here, Northgate vehicle hire. That's how I used to work for. I was a driver then for 14 years till I retired. So what we can do, I can just show you one of these little programs. So what I'm going to do is turn it from there to this one here. So that's from there to number 3 track. So all I have to do is press, let's come over here a bit, press number 3 on here, and the points, so the turntable will turn to this one here. So I don't have to, turn rods, turn buttons and anything like that. I just press things on the screen, and so that's it. So that's in there like that. So now that's ready for that train there. So all I do now is to click this little green train here. That is this train. This is another little program that's running. I love doing programming. Now, one of the things is that when people contact me with problems, one of the things I ask if you've got is the team viewer on your screen. Now, I will leave a YouTube contact on there, and that actually is a gentleman who actually show you how to do and put team viewer onto your computer. Once you've done that, you click on it, it comes up with an ID number and a code number. All you do is give me those two numbers, I click them on my machine downstairs in the office, and then I connect to your computer. Because what happens is if I tell you to press this and press that, I can't actually see what you're doing, and I need to see what you're doing. Also, as I can go through fault finding quite easily. I've done quite a few just recently. One I just had where his train was running too slow. I went on there, and in a few minutes I cured it. So I can cure faults within minutes, really. So that's done that. What we do now is we'll just let that turn off. Same as these points here, these three-way. These are so complicated to operate that I have to do them by numbers. So all these tracks here run off that. So that's all that done. So now if I actually go to here and I want to go to this track, which is number 5 track, all I have to do is to go to number 5 on the screen, like that. And all the points will already set for it. Now they're all set. So I don't have to figure out which one's switching what's in, because I can't see them from here. So it's easy for me to do it by controls on the screen. So that one now, so if I actually take the turntable back, which is 3, remember, so I click this little one here, and what will actually happen now is the turntable will return to the main line. I don't have to have it at the main line, more so when I've been doing some programming of these trains down here. I just leave it on number 4 there. But it's all going back now. Just one more it's got to go. By the way, these movements it's doing now, like when it stops now, that is the dwell, and that's when you stop it. But that's how all mine work. But as I say, there's my little Rushton there. That was the latest one. This thing here, of course, is my 10 Commandments track cleaning wagon. I just clip this on the back of one of them over there, we say, and it drags it round, and that is the latest track run round. That's the dirt. These pads are just stuck on, as you can see, with like a double back tape. The lead weights hold it down on the track. You just peel them off. Here's a piece here. This is it. And all you do is I'd actually cut that off there, cut it in half, peel the backing off there, stick them on the bottom of those arms, and that's how they work. It's the best thing I've ever seen for cleaning track. You don't put any solution on, you just put that on it is, and that's been around the track twice, and that's how much dirt it fetches off. So, you know, I've got the rubbers, and I've got every type of track cleaner there is here. Dapple track cleaners a lot, but that's the best one I've ever had. So what we'll do now is this is this one here. So what I'm going to do is I should put my voice on, which is this and this.
Railmaster voice control ready.
Class 31. Sound on. Forward. Speed 30. And here's the little train going round. So I can control all my trains like this. Speed 0. Sound off. But what I've done with mine is actually got a lead which I can actually now go to this end of the railway. I can control all my railway from here. Same as this one here, which is Wales 2. Wales 2. Lights on. Cab on. Coach on. Coach off. Cab off. Lights off. And the same with this one here, which is GWR. GWR. Lights on. Sound on. Coach on. Sound off. So as you can see, I can control the whole of my railway from voice. But as I say, Pro is the best thing you can actually get in sliced bread. I can do everything I want with this. So I will leave in the comments, I will leave the link to get that TeamViewer video up for you. So if anybody wants it, put it on your computer. It is safe because once you give me the ID will stay on my computer, but the password changes every time. So once we switch out, I can't get back in it. I can't hack your computer. So it is a safe system. So please contact me. I'm on 01782 302194. I'm always here. Even before this lockdown, I'm always here. I'm here day and night. Don't be afraid to call me. And please subscribe and keep safe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.